it's Julia and welcome back to my channel. And for today's video, I'm going to be doing a book review, and today I'm going to be reviewing Fallen Angel by David Lamour. And this is a brand new release, and it is written by a debut author as well. I was sent an e-copy of this book in exchange for an honest review, so like I said, that's what I'm giving this. I'm giving this an honest review, full on my opinions. Obviously, I would not say I love the book when I didn't. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Yes. But let's talk about what this book is about. I think the easiest way to describe this book is, yes, it is about angels, but I think it's best the synopsis on Goodreads, I think, gives it a little, you know, something special. I just like the synopsis. I think it works, and it doesn't give out too much, but it gives out enough.
Death is coming for me, and it seems like all I have left in the world are things that I know and things that I may never understand. I know the angels are trying to kill me, but I'm not sure why they want me dead. I know I'm afraid to die, but I wonder if dying could possibly hurt more than living. And most of all, I know that I feel love beyond all measure for a beautiful demon boy, but I don't know if he loves me back.
If you're looking for some sort of comparison between this book and kind of like trying to get like a gist of what's like what this book more is about, and basically if I were to compare it, I would say it's a match between Angel Fall by Susan E. and Wet Hot Kiss by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and that's because basically this book in the sense of I really enjoyed this writing style, and it's very fast-paced, just like in this book. It's really fast-paced and really interesting, so that's why I chose this one. And for Wet Hot Kiss, it's because of obviously the really entertaining writing and just the not angst, sort of, and just the demon Halil in this book reminded me a lot of Roth from Wet Hot Kiss, and just like the sternness and kind of like the sass and like the comic, the little bit of comic relief that they add to the story. A plot to start, and I thought this book was really well paced. It was 238 pages on my computer, I believe, and it didn't stop. Like, it went well, and I thought the pacing was nice. In terms of like getting used to the world and everything, first it starts off kind of like just a normal high school girl, and then you get introduced to everything else. In terms of everything else, just the way everything was introduced, I thought it was introduced well. Some things were felt a little bit funny to me, like just some things were a little bit too convenient. So at the very end, it did do a little bit of an info dump, but I really like what he incorporated into the story, and it is a little bit of a biblical aspect woven in, and it's not like you have to be religious to understand it. You don't. It's like a bait, like it's just, you don't. That's all I'm gonna say, because I'm not gonna say anything else. You don't need to be religious to read this, and it's not pushing religion on you in any way. It's just, it kind of involves a biblical aspect that I really like seeing, and you will notice it the first page you open, like the first page has a passage at the top, and yeah, I thought that was really interesting. It was really clever. I was like, haven't seen this done before. Like, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I was really impressed. And also with these characters, we have our main character, which again, I didn't think she was overly ridiculous. I actually kind of liked her, and just some things were a little bit convenient, and one of the things that most bothered me was how she would go back and forth between both boys, because I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I know, me being a girl, obviously, we feel like, just girls in general, a lot of us feel like guys always lead us on and then, you know, go away. And this book really just showed me that that's not true necessarily, because girls can lead guys on just as much, and that's what she does. And it really pisses me off, because one minute she'll be like, I'm gonna hang out with Brandon for the day, and then she's like, oh, Brandon's busy, I'll go with Halil now. I'm like, whatever. And for Halil, I thought he was the cutest thing ever. Like, he reminded me of Roth. Like, he kind of added some comic relief, and he was like really stern, but like, and I also, Brandon, I thought he was okay. He's basically the guy who's like the you know, the boring guy. Not boring. He's just the mundane dude that just likes her, you know? He's like, he's really sweet and all this stuff. And, you know, it is a love triangle. It's also kind of a pentagon, because some people like other people too. It's like, oh, but it doesn't overwhelm the story, I wouldn't say. But overall, Brandon was okay. I mean, I don't love him, and I didn't dislike him either. So he was just like in the middle for me. And talking about his writing, I really enjoyed it. I was really impressed, and I liked how, one, it was so fast paced. It kept me gripped. Like, it was one of those stories, you're a reader if you're watching this, you know what I'm talking about. It just keeps you gripped, and it's just like, when I read it in 2 sittings, because I had to do something else, and basically when I was doing the other thing, the whole time I was thinking about this book. I'm like, gotta go back and read that book, gotta go back and see what happens. And I gave this book a 3.5, which if you've been here, you know that's a pretty decent rating for me, considering 2.5 is the middle mark. I mean, 3.5, you know, pretty good. And I would suggest this book. I would. Again, I talked about my cons. I talked about the pros and the cons throughout this video, so keep that in mind. What did you think of it? You know, all that sort of jazz. Let me know in the down bar below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Not down bar, the comments. You know what I mean. Thank you guys so much for watching again, and I'll see you guys next time with a new video. Bye!